Hi,
Wow,
y'all.
we're live. What's up,
What
y'all?
up? What up?
Welcome back.
I pray to God I don't freeze.
I don't freeze.
I never
Oh,
freeze.
no.
How's everybody doing today? Everybody good?
I'm doing all right.
Yep.
I'm doing
Good.
good.
It's fine. Okay, well, as long as y'all doing,
How long?
decent. Long week. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, you look nice. I like the whole black thing going on. Baby moms. But
Oh,
glad you good. I'm glad you guys good though, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys choose what topic you want to start off with first.
All right. Why don't we do?
Huh?
Oh, I can just read them off. So
Okay.
let me see.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy this. This is a good one to start off with.
the wine hitting, man.
Nah, man. I just had a long day, bro.
So boom. First one. Do you engage in activities to escape your reality?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I do. Yes,
that is an emphatic
Oh, yeah,
yes.
I do.
There's as we would say before, a plethora of activities to escape.
Oh, my activities.
The return of plethora.
All right.
No, just.
Oh no. Anna Baker, no, don't do it.
Okay,
Edit it out.
Okay, so who wants to start off first? Lance, I think you just take the stage with this one, bro. I want Lance to speak. Go ahead, Lance. Yeah, I want Lance to talk. Go ahead, Lance. Give me your opinion on this, man.
Well, hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah, I engage in different activities, bro. It's play basketball, make music, something like that. I escape it from shit. Bills.
I feel you on that one.
Bills,
Okay, what else?
You know what I mean? Relationship shit, as far as like my parents, like girls and all that shit. Nope. Let me turn on 2K real quick.
Yeah. So, do you feel like those activities are like healthy for you or non-healthy?
I think to me, I feel like it's actually like healthy because I have a different thing. Like I don't let bullshit affect me. So like I try to zone it out by just doing different things to like get my mind off of it. And like I end up either forgetting or just be like, I don't really care no more. So I just move on from it. So
okay, I feel that. I like that answer. Okay. Jake?
Yeah, so the activities I engage in are
I know what you be doing.
Yeah, you know.
Oh man.
Go ahead, buddy.
No, not like that, but I be playing games, getting high, go back into editing my videos, try and do make Smash Bros montages or shit like that. But definitely, I would say like the main ones for me for ways I escape my reality are playing games for sure, because that brings me into a whole nother reality or multiple realities, in fact. And of course, just smoking weed. It's just one thing I do whenever I'm stressed or whenever shit's not going right, or even when I'm just trying to relax. It's just what I do to help cope sometimes. And I mean, there's a lot of shit to go from. Well, I mean, like Lance said before, a lot of bills I gotta pay, but also worrying about constant the overhang of student debt over me, trying to fully start my career, move out on my own. There's a lot of shit that if I really focused on it, I'd be worrying about all the time, and I'd just be stressing about it nonstop. But luckily, I'm making strides every day to improve, make more money, and just cope and try and deal with reality as it goes along, one day at a time.
Okay, I fuck with that. That's a real ass answer.
Hell yeah.
Ken.
Wow. Fred. Not as planned.
Okay, all right.
For me personally, I would say sometimes I don't think I have a specific thing that I do to escape reality, but I would say the number one thing I do is sleep. So if I feel stressed out or just upset about something, you cry, you escape reality like that, and then I just go to sleep. And then it's not that I try not to think about it, but when I go to sleep, when I wake up, I feel better about it and I'm able to think about it thoroughly. And sometimes also writing it down, journaling about it, I really need to like get back to like doing my hobbies that I feel like will help me out a little bit. But besides that, I don't know. I think it's just kind of one of those things where it's just like it depends on what day it is. And I'll just do whatever will make me feel calm at that moment, whether it's listening to music or whatever.
Actually, really good answer. I don't think
like
I've
that.
actually. I don't think I've actually gotten a good cry about anything, and I don't know how many years. So I feel like that'd be a really like a good like cathartic release.
Yeah.
Crying definitely helps, bro.
Sometimes crying be really feel like sometimes you get that ugly cry and you be like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Sometimes it's necessary. Because sometimes those cries be like, okay, you stressing out way too much, especially when you get to no, you gotta cool it.
I think you stressing out too much when you do that little pause cry that the kids do. Where they like,
yeah, they like
completely silent,
and then they have to like inhale like, and they keep going.
Yeah, bro. I agree with that one.
I'm putting New Year memories.
But I definitely also relate because I've been.
Lance, I'm talking about New Year's.
Maybe I can get talking with some other time.
I wish I could have recorded that and sent it to you.
See, we was good friends though. Delete that footage. Man. All right, so what's the next topic?
All right, next topic is what we're gonna do with this one because I want to this one I want to do, but I'm gonna change around that answer.
Yeah, I gotta go. Oh damn, I gotta go. Okay,
but this topic is.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, Jake, go on with the next topic then. So
so do you? The next topic is: do you feel connected to your culture? Whatever that culture might be.
Well, I guess I got to start off with this one as I answered the last one.
Exactly.
Do I feel connected with my culture? I say 50-50, y'all. 50-50 I feel connected with my culture. A lot of times I feel like I'm an old man because it's some stuff people be doing in our culture. I'm like, bro, why are you doing that? Or why are you listening to that? Or why are you even wearing that? It's like, I don't correlate with that. But then on the other side, it's like, yeah, I do feel connected to it. I feel like connected to like the important things. Because a whole lot of things in our culture that's not important. It's just like hot for a moment. Or it's like a trend almost. So I'm like, I'm gonna ignore that, but I'm gonna focus like on the more, I guess, the bigger picture, I guess. So I kind of do, but I kind of don't feel connected.
Yeah, I definitely
have a clarifying.
Can
I
you say, Ken?
Pose a clarifying question?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So, and when you speak about culture, do you mean as in race, or do you mean as in like other backgrounds that you hold?
Not other backgrounds that we hold, just like the culture, like in
just your race culture,
the black pop culture and culture, our black culture itself,
like musically and all that stuff.
Yeah, music, movie wise, like clothes wise, everything wrapped up in black culture. Everything we made that that kind of culture. My bad, Ken. Thank you for that though.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure before I wanted to.
Right, yeah,
bro.
Yeah, because I that could have been a whole different. That could have been a whole different answer there. But yeah, it's really interesting for me because I definitely have to say, or I guess I would say that I don't feel that connected, especially from the area I grew up with. There were very few, if any, black people around me. And so when I went to GSU with y'all, like that was like the first time that I actually was able to like surrounded myself with more than like two other black people in a room at a time. And that was, yeah, exactly. The area I grew up in is very predominantly white and Jewish. And then the neighboring town is mostly Hispanic.
Jake, what the fuck?
I know how I survived so long out here. But there's parts of the culture. But I mean, there's parts of the culture I do connect with sometimes with like music, especially when like you've just started discovering like my music taste over the times or over time. Like there's some parts of it I connect to, but like when it comes to like stuff like fashion, like what's like currently going on, or like what's like relevant in our culture right now in Black culture, I sometimes feel lost or sort of like an outsider for that. But I feel like I'm always like learning about that rather than being a part of it in the moment is what I feel like.
Okay. Damn, I never knew that, Jake. I thought you always were like around like, you know, like us. So that's.
I mean, when it came to my mom's side of the family, of course, that was basically the main the main group of Black people I knew for the longest time. But yeah, most of what I've known for a long time has been just this more affluent white area.
Cause I know like probably like during the times like you saw like your mom's side of the family was like probably like rare occasions, right? So that's damn.
I mean, I definitely saw my mom's side of my family more than my dad's, and because they were definitely around. Because my grandparents lived in one of the other neighboring towns, and then my cousin that I would see a lot, he was in Michigan, so he was a lot closer. Whereas my dad's parents, they're in California, and then they're like kind of like all over the place too. So a lot of them are all out west. So it's been kind of an interesting experience seeing both sides of my family and like kind of what they're all about.
So I got a question. What side do you fuck with the most? Your white side?
My black side. My black side. My black side. I could do a whole episode by myself about why I fuck with the black side. Just a little bit more.
It's not your fault, Jake. It's not your fault.
It was just gonna make it break it for you, man.
All right, you weren't paying attention, man. It's all right. Snyder cut, yeah. All right, Lance.
Like I'm probably more on your side when you feel like 50. He just left.
Go ahead, Jake. Go ahead, Lance. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead, bro.
I'm probably like 50-50 as far as like the culture and stuff like that, because I'm like, I play basketball and shit like that too, but like musically I listen to a lot of different artists that people never heard of, so they look at me like what the fuck is wrong with you, and like but here's the thing about me, I don't really give a fuck about like what people gotta feel about like cultures and shit like that. Like I like what I like and I don't really care. Like
I feel that like 100%.
Yeah, like movie culture, I don't really give a fuck if it's a black movie or not. Like there's so many black hood movies I have not seen, and people are like, oh, you never seen that shit? Boy, your ass tweaking. And so I'm like, I don't really give a fuck.
I mean, I definitely feel that shit too. Not gonna lie.
I feel both sides. Cause like some movies, some like black movies, I expect you to be able to like have seen already, like Baby Boy or like Friday, or like Paid in Full or something like that. I expect you to see that. It's not like I'm asking you, have you seen Avatar or something along those lines? But it's like the base BET black movies or the low budget black movies that some people like to say. I feel like you should be able. you should Holiday Heart. Yeah, but that movie's impressive. But on the flip side, I feel like people like are ignorant with that sometimes. They're like, bro, you haven't seen this shit? It's like, nah, bro, I haven't. So you gonna shoot me because I haven't seen this black movie before? So it's I get both sides.
Exactly. Or just like I haven't seen it, then show it to me. Like you get me invested.
Exactly.
Like don't gatekeep this and like, oh, you haven't seen that? What's wrong with you? Like, no, like, hey, invite me to your place one night. Let's go watch that movie together, or some shit like that. Just it's really that simple.
But the simplest things are like the hardest things for some people to do. So it's all right.
Yeah.
But Kendall, what's your thoughts on this? My black queen.
I would say. I don't know. I guess I never really thought about it, but I would like to say 75% I do. I would say I still feel like there's a lot to learn as far as black culture that I don't know about, and that's outside of like movies and music. I felt like me knowing more about our history, something that we didn't really get taught. So it's a lot of like teaching that I feel like we need to learn outside of just music, movies, and art. And even within those realms, even knowing more about that history, I feel like we know like the current stuff from like the 90s on up, but like anything before then, like people honestly just don't know. And I feel like it's very important in order for us to like move around in the world and honestly be like completely connected with the Black culture. But like y'all said, I just kind of feel like I just kind of listen to what I want to listen to. I watch what I want to watch. Like you said earlier, I'm all about Black people. I love Black people. So I'm going to watch whatever. I don't care if it's a low budget movie and they video recorded it on an Android. I'm going to watch it. I'm literally going to watch it. I don't know.
Not Android though. That's kind of risky.
I lied. But maybe iPhone. I watch it on.
iPhone.
If you record it,
there have been plenty of movies in theaters, like blockbuster movies, that have been shot on iPhone. So I agree with you on that one. So
or at least like through like the mobile cam like style. So
no, it's literally been movies that have been shot only on iPhone, bro.
Really?
Yes, I'll look it up. So I'm not talking on the side of my neck, but yes, there's been movies in the theater that have been shot solely on iPhone.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
that's kind of impressive.
Before we go to the next topic, I was about to say, like you said, Paid in Full. I have not seen that movie. It's so I have not seen Paid in Full, Menace to Society, none of them shits. I have not seen them movies. Yes.
Look at we giving that look like.
I mean, it's the truth. Like,
so, the next topic is going to be, how do you know you're in love with someone? We can go with that one. We're gonna get back to Lance on that bullshit. But yeah, we'll watch it one day.
Good question. Whose question?
That was my question. Yeah. So.
How do you know?
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead, Jake. I think you got something sparking there. You gotta.
I guess I got a good idea of that. Oh boy, here we go.
We start pumping.
I got this ice box. Go ahead, Jake. Go ahead.
Oh, fucking. I feel like you know you're in love with someone when you're willing to go there and be with them the extra mile, no matter what type of situation they're in. Like, let's say, for example, you're in love with someone and they're like, I don't know, like dirt poor, like they're barely making ends meet, whatever, and like y'all want to move in together. If you're willing to make that sacrifice and being willing to carry you both through like times like thick and thin, or being able to see that person in their flaws and all and still accept them, and at the end of the day wanting to just come home to them and think nothing but about them at the end of the day, I feel like that's when you know when like you're really in love with someone. Like, not someone that you just fuck with, but someone that you know you want to like be with in like to like your deathbed, kind of shit like that.
God damn, Jakey. Okay, all right. We're gonna continue it on. Go ahead, Lance. Go ahead.
I'm thinking about this question. Like, it's
Kendall. Go ahead. You got it. Okay, go ahead.
I would
yours?
I would say, you know, when you're in love with somebody, when you are completely comfortable with them in all aspects, like you can talk to them about whatever, just do anything around them and just feel like you're not being judged at all. When you feel like you can be in this space with this person and have no care in the world, and you can just do whatever and be yourself completely.
Exactly, yeah. Being vulnerable, that shit is a ticket item. I can't believe I didn't even include that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That is the hardest. I was about to say that for my answer, bro. Like, literally, when you are like an open wound with the person,
that's literally the best feeling in the world. Just sitting there with a person and just being like, wow, I literally don't have to do anything.
I don't have to hide any aspect of myself. I don't have to hide any aspect of myself. Yeah.
So, can you have like that same feeling with a person that is your friend?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But doesn't that feel weird to y'all though?
Here's the thing.
No.
Maybe when you
I thought it was just the opposite sex though, not like the same sex, but like opposite sex. Like, yeah, does that doesn't feel weird?
wait, I have a couple of female friends where I'm like very vulnerable like that, and we've told each other a lot of shit about each other that you would only think you'd ever tell couples about, but we were very like vulnerable and open with each other about a lot of things.
It's possible to have like a friend soulmate.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
Okay,
I definitely believe
okay.
I would
Okay.
so, and one thing I just wanted to add was just like, I mean, the whole basis of a relationship is to have that type of friendship with, like, regardless. So I think that's why that's super important, because once you feel like that, and that's just on a base level of y'all just being friends, and then to be in love on top of that, that's just amazing.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
God damn.
Literally the icing on the
I
cake.
can't really answer the question. Like, shit. Yeah, that's like the man.
Yeah.
Lance, go ahead, bro. Say your answer, man. So we go to the next topic, because y'all killing it with the answers, especially Jake and Ken. They just
that's the problem with me. Like me personally, I like, as far as like how do you know you're in love? I can't speak that from experience.
Oh shit.
Because I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know. As far as like relationships and stuff like that, I really don't know. I've always been in a situation where I don't know if it was love or lust.
Love
So,
or
like,
lust.
I've always been like kind of conflicted and stuff like that. Even in my past relationships, I don't know.
Let me just say something. So you could answer it. Think about it. What is something that you feel that will make you like, okay, yeah. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have had to be in that situation, but like, what is something that'll make you feel like, okay, yeah, this is the person for me, or I really like this person? Like, what qualities do they have to show, or what moments will make you feel like that?
Okay. I would say just like basically just like me for who I am. Don't really like I tell you like who I am and stuff like that, and I don't want to be like, oh, that's nice, and then don't hear from their ass again. I don't I don't like that shit. like it's fucked up. It's fucked up. But like I keep it real because that's all I know. And like literally that's the truth. And like just be able to know who I am and how I am, and like I won't change myself for nobody, and for you to still be able to deal with that with me. Yes.
No, I'm you preaching to the congregation right now.
Oh,
so
I thought Kendall had a question.
Say something. I'm gonna say something after everybody done though. I'm gonna say something.
Oh, so yeah, I just feel like that. Like, just like me for who I am, and yeah.
Only God can judge you, so you're gone. So either love you or leave you alone.
Yep.
Very good
Okay.
lyric.
Yeah, that's true. Go ahead, Ken.
Oh no, Fred, you can go. I just have a different question. Like after.
Y'all pretty much done said everything that I didn't want to say. I mean, that's why I feel like when I'm in love with somebody, like literally, I feel like I'm like myself around them like constantly. Like there's no end, no boundaries. I can say whatever, do whatever, make the goofiest faces, laugh all day long on the phone. I know I'm also like truly in love with a person where I can literally stay on the phone with them all day long and not get tired of their ass, bro. Like we could just be like sitting there just talking about like silence and just like, yeah, what you doing? Oh, nothing, I'm just chilling. Okay, what you doing? Same thing. Cool. And just keep doing the whole thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's if I could define that, it's when somebody's presence makes you feel comfortable and at home, and just like that is the key thing right there.
I agree with
and
that.
As soon as you hang up the phone, it's disconnected. Why you hang up, Bobby? Why you call? Why you did that?
Yeah.
I miss you, Mr. Fred.
Yeah.
Why you gotta do me like that?
I'm sorry. Bro. Okay, go ahead. Ask your question, Ken. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is a question that always burns in my mind. Okay, what are you willing to like compromise? in a relationship? Like, what are you willing, like, whether it's attitude wise or whatever? Because I personally feel like in order to be with somebody else, I'm trying to say this without saying what I don't want to say. Okay, I feel like
say it.
I feel like you have to. No, wait. I feel like you have to, in order to be in a relationship, you have to be willing to be a constant work in progress. Whether, I mean, you're supposed to be like that by yourself.
Yeah,
but
period.
I only asked that because I heard you, Lance, say something like, okay, I want somebody to accept me for who I am because I'm not changing for anybody, which not necessarily is a bad thing. But there's always things that we should be working on. So, like, what are you willing to, like, work on or change about yourself or come in, like, agreement with to be in a relationship with somebody?
I actually have a really good answer. I actually have a really good answer for this.
I do too.
So my answer is, especially with me as a person, I don't know if I think I've told you all this before, but I really value my independence. There's times where I just crave being left the fuck alone. That I really value my independence. I really value being able to be left alone for long periods of time to either game or edit or just be with myself. I am willing to sacrifice my time and be with someone for whatever they need, whether it's for something that they need, something that they want. I am willing to sacrifice my time and my alone and independence time to be with someone and keep that relationship going. And again, if y'all know me, I value that shit almost more than anything else. So that's definitely something I'm willing to sacrifice and work on to stay with someone.
That's amazing.
That's literally like the basis, like of my whole answer too. Like, literally, if I give you my time, my space, and energy, when I already don't want to even give the world my time, or like even family members my time, I'm giving that to you. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah.
My answer was different. My answer is like, I feel like it is time because like if somebody tell me like, oh, you need to do this and do that and do that, like I'll be like, okay. If I'm really like fucking with this person, you know, I'll be like, just give me time. Don't expect me to the next day be a whole different person. And like, if you're willing to like deal with me and like actually seeing the progress and shit like that with me over time, then I really appreciate that. And I'll do the same thing for them, you know. But I just feel like time is like a big part, even in a relationship or anything. I feel like it's a big part in it.
Exactly, because your time ultimately is limited.
Yeah.
Well, our currency on Earth is time. People think it's money. It's not. It's time, literally. People always say, like, even when they're like on their deathbed and stuff, I wish I had more time to do like these other things to see this person again. Our currency is literally time. So if I'm taking time out of my day to give you, like, you know, that love, that care, or that your needs, or fulfill your needs, then you should appreciate it. People don't. People take that shit for granted, bro. Damn, that just got me thinking, man. Fuck.
I was just curious. That's something, right?
Stop being a bitch.
Fred, turn that camera on right now.
Right, stop being a bitch.
For real, it's something that you have to think about, especially before you get in a relationship. You have to think about that because if you're not willing to give up anything about yourself, then don't do it.
Exactly. If you're not willing to improve yourself or change a part of yourself in any way, yeah.
Kendall, you willing to give up that child support though? For my no, okay.
You never paid, so.
Well, you know, I lifted it, but you know, for like that 1 meal.
I got a whole list of how many times you haven't paid. You owe me some serious money.
All right, guys. So it's rock, paper, scissors time. Let's see who does their topic first. You all ready?
Shit. All right. How about this? Ready?
Come on, Ken.
I don't have one.
All right.
Oh, damn! I'm sorry. You can still participate though.
All right.
Ken, you can be the judge then. Okay, you can be the judge. All right.
Okay.
All right. 1, Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Who got? Oh damn. Okay. Okay. So you knocked out one of us.
I pray to God I don't freeze.
Somebody free. I
guess we'll say we knocked out Fred because Fred just froze.
Yeah, he froze.
Oh,
froze, Fred.
Poor Freddie Tremble, all frozen. All right, between me and you, Lance, let's go. Got it? Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What'd you throw out? Scissors?
Yeah.
All right, so that's a tie. Let's go again.
Yeah. Try again.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn it, Lance.
Damn.
Come on. You can't keep doing this, Lance. All right, last time.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, there we go. I win.
All right.
Go ahead, Jake.
All right.
Talk to these niggas.
My topic is what show, movie, or game that has come out in the last decade, the last 10 years from 2011 till now, that you think will become a classic later in the future. Like, that's the shit we pull that out and like, all right, like we go to our kids, our grandkids and be like, all right, now this is the shit back in the day that like everybody loved. Like, this is the shit that like has like either superb writing or visuals or whatever you go back to that everyone's going to look back on and say, yeah, that like, I'm glad I was there around when that came out.
Justice League.
I got one, bro. Yeah, the Snyder Cut. I gotta put that in there.
Yeah. I guess it's those hours, huh?
Oh wow.
Shit.
Yeah. So the Justice League Snyder Cut. All the Avengers movies, especially Endgame and Infinity War, is going down in history.
Oh yeah.
I know y'all don't watch this, but I don't care. Power, seasons 1 through 6. That's going down as history.
I've definitely heard a lot of good things about that. I feel like that's definitely going to be a classic later on down the line.
Think Ghost? Think Ghost will?
Ghost good, but that's not a classic yet, though, bro. I mean, you got to think about like it's a spinoff of the original classic, so it's not really a classic yet. So I can't say that. What's that show I was watching on Netflix? Shit. The one with Midnight Gospel, that's going down as a classic.
Yeah, that one's I think that's another good one too.
Yeah, it's a whole lot, bro. Those are my list. That's my classic list.
If I'm gonna answer for this, definitely what I would say would go down as for I think shows that will go down as classics that come out in the last 10 years. I think Attack on Titan is definitely gonna be one of them. Attack on Titan is gonna be one of those shows where, especially after it ends, that's going to be one where it's just like, wow, I can't believe I was able to see that entire journey from start to finish and where it ended up. Like, that's going to be another good one. Devilman Crybaby, yes, that's going to be another classic. Like, people appreciate it now, but they don't like really understand like how like profound that one really was until later on. And I think another one, especially after I just caught up with it, and I think I'll show you all should watch too, is Jujutsu Kaisen. I think that has the capability of like being like bigger than like the big three. Like remember like back when like One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach, when those were like top dogs.
I'm watching no anime called that.
What, Jujutsu Kaisen?
Damn.
Yo, y'all never sent me a list.
I got you on a list. Ooh, right. I'm gonna put it in the group chat. Ooh, you
want a list?
Anime for days.
You want a list? Okay, I got you.
All right, but
I'll send you a list.
But as far as games go, I think the couple games that I can think of right now that are gonna become like classics, like shit that like you like have to play.
Avengers.
Oh God,
Fred, I need you to leave the chat right
Last
now.
of Us 2.
Yeah.
Do you know they're still making content for that? Like Hawkeye is now just starting to like get like teased to finally be released and shit. Like, it's fucking whack. I really thought they would have killed that shit, but no. The games I'm talking about are Risk of Rain 2. I think that's going to be like an instant classic later on in the day. Another good one I think is going to be Dragon Ball Fighters as a fighting game in general. And I think ultimately the one I think is going to be a real amazing cult classic that like a connoisseurs will enjoy is Doom Eternal. I really think like that is going to be like one of those where like you look back on it and say like, yeah, that was that motherfucking game right there.
Doom, bro.
Fucking Doom, bro. Exactly. But that's it for me. All right, and so Lance, since you were the runner-up for, oh wait, hold on, Kendall, I forgot you had is there any like shows, movies you think are gonna be like all time like cult classics?
I was I didn't even go yet neither.
Damn, that's true.
That's so hard. I'm not very like I'm really trying to get into like watching like shows, and I feel like I've been doing really good lately. I don't know if these would be considered classics, but I feel like it's something that people can like, I don't know, like watch multiple times. Well, no, you can't. Breaking Bad, I would say
that one's gonna be a classic.
I don't know if y'all have watched Snowfall. I really like Snowfall. I wouldn't say that's a classic though, but I feel like it's something that you could tell people to go watch. A movie that has come out. I really like Queen and Slim. I really like, yeah. But that's like dramatic movies though. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I would want like anybody to like go back and watch that. I don't know, y'all. There's so many things that have like come out.
I mean, you definitely gave a couple of good answers for sure.
Exactly.
Oh, and then to add to one of mine, Mad Max Fury Road is definitely going to be one I think is going to be a classic.
Yes.
I gotta watch
The Office.
I gotta watch that. The Office.
Yes. Definitely watch Mad Max Fury Road. That shit was I knew like from the jump. I'm like, this everyone's gonna be talking about this years from now.
Well, if The Office is going down in history, then Parks and Recreation better go down too.
I mean, shit, they both can.
Come out within the 10 years.
Yeah, they both can. Malcolm in the Middle.
I know that. I know that was.
That's definitely a lot. That's definitely a lot earlier than the last 10 years.
That's not 10 years. That's not 10 years, but it's classic.
It is a classic.
Malcolm and Marie?
No, Malcolm in the Middle.
No, that was. I actually was. I think Malcolm and Marie has the potential to end up becoming a classic. I would say. I feel like y'all. I always talk about the show. BoJack Horseman will come down as a classic.
I think that will too.
I don't think y'all seen it, but Steven Universe. I feel like that could be like one of the cartoon classics.
I definitely would agree with that one too.
Movie wise, all the Avengers. Basically all the Avengers. Jake, I'm so serious. I honestly think Snyder Cut Damn It could be a classic down the line.
I mean, I still got to see the rest of it, but I mean, so far I'm liking it. But as a classic, it's a bold statement. But we'll see.
Black Klansman, I think would be a classic.
Hopefully, Zachary brings me over to his side.
And then that's it for me. I didn't want to touch the animes. That's too many damn animes.
Yeah, there's a lot there. Fred, I think you already answered. Fred, you did answer this. All right.
I did.
All right, and so we'll go to the next one. So since Lance was the runner-up, we'll do Lance's topic next. And for Lance, why don't you take it away?
All right. What is your favorite score or OST in a movie, show, or game? Do y'all, before I continue, do y'all know what a score is?
No.
It's basically like the music.
No, Lance. I'm a film major, and I don't know what a story is.
Damn, that's crazy.
That is crazy, though.
I'm perplexed. But it's basically like the music that you hear, like mostly in like the backgrounds, the themes and all that shit that be in like shows, games, etc.
Oh, like the music?
Yeah, like the music in any sort of like show game or movie. Yeah.
Mamma Mia.
Well, I'll tell you right now. Halo 3.
Yeah, any of the Halo games. Let's be real about that.
Yeah, any Halo games. Yeah, Inception, the whole Dark Knight trilogy series thing. Tenet. Coraline. Oh my God, I could listen to that score all day long. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Toy Story. What else? It Follows. That has a good score. It's a lot of stuff, bro. I'm gonna be quiet. I can talk for days about that. So that's my shit.
Sinister.
All right. Oh, who wants to go next?
I could go. All right. So mine is, I would say. See, the reason I came up with this because I was watching Avatar. Avatar: The Last Airbender has a very good ass score. Like they have one. My favorite score is them. Shutter Island, like I said, Inception, Tenet. I feel like Malcolm Marie had a good ass score. Shit. Yeah, Toy Story. Anime wise, Attack on Titan, Fire Force, Demon Slayer, Naruto. Naruto got one of the best damn scores. Dragon Ball Super, only because the Ultra Instinct score. That shit is still good.
There's a lot of really good tracks in Dragon Ball Super
that
people really don't appreciate. Like if there's one like actual like one of the objectively best parts about Super, it's the fucking music. Like without a doubt.
And Sinister, Conjuring. As you can see, I could keep going on. So it's a lot of them.
All right, Ken, you're up next.
If we're talking about soundtracks and stuff like that, there is a plethora. I feel like Fred named a lot of them, but I would say, like movies that have like, some of my favorite like music in like soundtracks. I would say Mamma Mia. I can watch that all day. There's a movie called Yesterday. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it, but
I want to watch that movie so bad. Yesterday, I want to watch
that. What else? I would say Queen and Slim. I feel like Jordan Peele has like really good like. That's not him. I'm just saying like Jordan Peele's movies.
Us.
Queen and Slim has a really good soundtrack. I can listen to that soundtrack like all day. That's a lot. I don't know, just not all the movies, but most of them. I feel like people do really good with the music. If the movie is trash, okay, the music is always going to be on point. Insecure, the show, they have a really great soundtrack as well. If y'all watch it, y'all should watch it, by the way.
I'm gonna start watching it.
It's good.
And then, in my case, I think I'm just gonna get games on the way that have good soundtracks. Obviously, Fred already mentioned Halo. I think both Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal have some of like the most fire soundtracks in any video game. They're listening to it makes you want to go back and just play the game, like without like just by the music alone. I think another ones that have a really like iconic soundtracks are Metal Gear Rising, Hades. I think Risk of Rain 2 was a really good one. In the way of anime, I would definitely say, for me personally, Dragon Ball Super, Attack on Titan, other soundtracks. Naruto has pretty like classic ones that you listen to that, you instantly recognize where it's from. I think Bleach has a really like good underrated soundtrack that not a lot of people get into, for sure. And then as far as like movies go, I would say for me, like what stuff I've listened to is like Deadpool has a really, really great soundtrack. I was like actually like really upset that the composer for Deadpool, that the first one didn't come back for the second one, because I really liked like the theme he did, sort of like that like electronic like grunge like kind of like thing that he did for like Deadpool's theme. I think was really good. And obviously I think also like the Avengers like theme song is like just an iconic score in of itself. Like it's like meme to death everywhere. There's a lot of different stuff. And there's a lot of different stuff that I have to like definitely think about that a lot more. But there's a lot of like great like soundtracks with a bunch of different properties.
Right.
All right, and as we come to our last topic, Fred, if you're still here,
spit it out.
Take it away.
Please.
I know he lied.
I see he's still muted on our end.
No. How would movies turn out if the directors?
That's what she said.
Yes.
Okay. What was it?
How do you think movies would turn out if the directors and the fans had all the control or more control?
So yeah, Fred, you want to start out with this one?
Yeah, give us an example.
Oh my God. Okay. So basically, say you have your favorite superhero or movie that you like, and you just like, dang, I wanna, see this superhero movie turn out just how the comics were, because the comics were good. And then the company says they're about to make the movie. They hire some A-list, B-list actors, and then you see the movie and it's garbage because they don't follow anything from the comics. They just take like the base things from the comics and just make their own little cash cow movie. Now, imagine if they would have listened to the fans and the director and gave the fans and the director more control over the movie. How much more better of a movie it would be if they let them do that instead of focusing on the money. Understand a little bit more now?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Have at it.
I know you lying. You don't talk to us like that. We were just trying to get a better understanding.
I think my answer to this definitely is a complicated one, because I feel like, especially if you're a director for like one of these properties and like you really understand the material, I definitely feel like the movies would turn out a lot better over certain aspects of that. Like if the director's really knows their stuff and really wants to make their vision like in a certain way, I definitely feel like the movies would turn out a lot better for that. However, when it comes to the fans, that's a little bit more of a loaded topic, and especially the reason why I say that is because the one thing that makes me worried is like when it comes to Star Wars movies. So I know how like Star Wars fans are really, really passionate, but now all the fans don't really. Not all of the fans understand what really makes that universe so great, and they'll try and pretty much try and make a movie out of like awful, like bad fan fiction or other shit like that. So when it comes to the fans being in control, you really have to be like kind of careful about like which fans are you per se are having creative control over whatever project. So I feel like definitely giving the directors more creative freedom is definitely a plus. The fans is definitely a lot more of a I'm like unsure about that, because again, it depends on which fans have that creative freedom and control over it.
I would have to agree. I feel like fans, like you said, have kind of like this idea of what they think it should be, which is fine. Not saying like people don't know their stuff and people are like amazingly creative, but if you give people an inch, they'll take a mile. And but like you were saying, I feel like as long as like the directors like really understand the project, because I feel like sometimes like I don't really know how the movie process goes, so I could be going left with this, but I feel like when a creator has a piece and they get with a director, a lot of the times the director won't study the actual project, and they'll like kind of like glance over it and then just come up with this idea of it instead of like really just like getting into it and really understanding what it is and what the piece means. So that's how I feel like movies come out trash, because they don't really understand the vision of it. Like they'll hear the person or they'll like kind of like try to understand it, but it comes out trash because they don't really take the time to understand the piece and the people that are playing in it.
Exactly. And no, yeah, I think you're definitely right about that, because there's a lot of instances where you see like comic book movies or video game movies where it's like a facsimile of what you would see either in the comics or the actual original source material itself. That the directors are just like, okay, I get the concept, but I'm just gonna go and make my own thing for it. And so like, so with some directors you definitely can't trust with that. Yeah, some directors I say you would not be able to trust, but others I think you if they actually like study the source material and know how to either adapt it or create new stories based off that source material, but still keeping like the same themes and concepts in there. I think that's a good way that you can adapt something.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like this. I feel like money is a big part of it. So I honestly feel like all like the everybody else, like I feel like opinions do matter. So like, you know, the director probably come up with like this huge idea and stuff like that, and then the what's the people called? Like you said, who?
The people.
Yeah, like y'all know what I'm talking about. Like the people who like yes or no to the movies.
Right. Like the not the producers, but like the higher ups, the like green light projects.
Yeah, the green light projects though. I feel like they go like, yeah, that's a good idea, but we're trying to make this movie get enough money to make a sequel or some shit like that, you know? So I feel like that comes with a big part. So like, I feel like if the director has like full control over it, it's probably gonna be a good movie for like fans, stuff like that. But will it be good enough like financially? Because you know, people who don't know shit about these movies gonna be like, I don't give a fuck about this, and so I feel like that could be a big part.
Trusted the directors. I feel like the studios trusted the directors and the fans a little bit more. They could get the both of the best worlds. They'll bring in the people who don't know about it because that's the director's job to like pull people in with a good story. And then if they appease to the fans, of course the fans gonna go fucking nuts with the story because you appeasing to them. So you get your money and new people coming in, which bringing in more money. Your fans are happy and you create a legacy. It's that simple.
Yeah,
I definitely feel that.
I feel like if they take ideas that are like common in what the fans are saying, that's what they should like go with.
Yeah.
Like if everyone has the same idea on something, you go with that vast majority and you take that and you apply it, you know, and then it'll work out from there.
Exactly, whether it comes to like a certain character's like personality or like a certain like storyline or like the reason why a certain storyline takes place, like and like how important it is and how like the writing is. So I definitely understand that aspect.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that about wraps it up. Everyone, or anything else to add?
No.
Not really.
Those is a good topic.
Tell Uncle Joe to send me another semi.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
Uncle Joe, I like that. I like that stimmy. But where my student loan debt relief?
Right.
I want to participate in. I want to participate in the economy. I like to own a home one day, Uncle Joe.
Money
Build my
back,
credit up, Uncle Joe.
At least 5,000. At least 5,000.
I'll stop yelling at you if you just get rid of the student loans, Uncle Joe. I swear to God, you can bomb whatever country you want.
You can buy any country you want.
Stop coming. I got one more thing. Stop coming to the mall, please. I don't want to see you no more. Don't come to the mall no more. I know y'all got y'all stimmies, but do not come to the mall. Drop online. I do not see none of y'all.
You know they don't care. They want.
Stay your ass at home. Stay your ass at home.
Exactly.
Y'all is running through it. Y'all running through it. But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Do what you want. Do what you want, but save a little change.
Exactly.
The summer coming up, y'all. The summer coming up. That's where you really want to spend and save it a little bit.
Exactly. Get that LLC.
You know what? I'm not gonna go deep into that. I ain't even gonna go too deep in that into what people should do with their STEMI money. But
and then this is my last thing. This is my last thing. It's quick and straight to the point, bro. Everybody keep talking about this shit with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Please. I'm tired of hearing about that shit. Oh,
exactly.
Oh, we want to pose. They want to shake their ass and shit at the Grammys. Who cares? Like y'all watching it? Damn.
Most of the people
really
just
irritating.
most of the people are just mad that like Dr. Seuss and like Pepe Le Pew are like getting like put in scrutiny, but like for some reason they aren't. I don't. It's a lot of just like nonsense like culture stuff that like I don't know. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, to be perfectly honest.
That's my point.
To be honest.
That's all I've been trying to say. Like, I'm tired of hearing people going off and shit on Facebook. Oh, you know, this and that about Cardi B and stuff like that. You know, it's the difference between them. And I'm like, bro, why? Why are you making it such a big deal? They don't give a fuck.
That's true. All right, and with that,
Yeah.
oh, we were pretty much just talking about Lance was like shut up about like Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B and WAP. Like nobody cares that much. Like just cool with that shit. Nothing to add, Fred?
All
right.
right, y'all.
Well, with
Why
that,
didn't I get quiet? What are we talking about?
Fred,
It's over now.
we're pretty
Okay,
much wrapping up
alright.
the episode right now. Thank y'all for watching and tuning into the second episode. We'll have this up hopefully by the end of the month. I am Coma Rising.
Ken.
LNW.
And that's
And
Fred.
That's stay up Freddy.
And Fred is on his way to the studio. So
Right, and that's
That
stay up
is-
Freddy.
exactly. About to drop some heat. We are the Winner Circle. Thank y'all for tuning in and see y'all in the next